Apologies for the weird angle. I'll explain that in a minute.
Turn right at the stop sign, then turn right.
Nuvi 2689, 6-inch model.
Turn right at the stop sign.
Yeah, there's a reason I'm showing this. Haven't dragged it out in a while, but wanted to because this is the, I believe, the second largest.
In 2.5 miles, keep right to Texas 399 spur.
Second largest vertical display that you can get. Let me just mute that first. Okay. When it comes to vertical display, as in portrait mode, because that's what it's called in here. Yeah, because you've got landscape and portrait. But, you know, just vertical. And let's just even get rid of this. Look at all that map. Nice. If you were to buy new today for a Garmin Navigator, well, what is your choice? Yeah, choice, single. What is your choice if you want vertical with new? Drive Smart 86. That's it. Seriously, that's it. For an automotive model outside of RV and maybe motorcycle. Yeah, RV and motorcycle, you've got some more options, but for the car, 86, that's it. So, well, there's a problem with that though, is that it's huge. It's the biggest one and doesn't fit in a lot of smaller cars. Well, if you got, say, a large SUV, like a GMC Yukon, Denali, whatever it is, or Cadillac Escalade, or, I don't know, some big Ford or Dodge or whatever, well, then you're okay. But if you don't have something that large, that is when it's actually worth getting one of these. Because this is a 6-inch model, and it's the largest one of the Nuvis that will allow for a portrait vertical mode. Because if you go up to a 7-inch, oh wait, I may have to back up on that, hold on. Maybe, I don't own one so I can't confirm this, but maybe the Nuvi 2797, that's a matte screen, that is a 7-inch, that might have portrait mode, maybe, I don't think so. Well, anyway, some videos back, I do have a Drive Smart 70. That's a true 7-inch model. There's no portrait mode in that one. It's landscape, horizontal only. So for the one that is accessible in a capacitive screen like this one, because the 2797, that's matte. For capacitive that is large, but not too large, we got this. 3 models. The 2639, which I don't own. That one does not have voice control, so I wouldn't even bother with that one, because you can't do something like, well, let me see if I have it enabled. Voice command. Yes, I do. Exit. Okay, so I do have it enabled on this one. There you have that voice control with the 2689, which is this one, and the 2699, but not the 2639. And the screen is great, and it totally works. And when I look at the turns, the text is huge. And yes, it does have junction view images. In addition to that, it will also have is another one. Just wanted to show it to you. In addition to that, it also has the animated lane assist. Oh, good. It showed one right here. Nice. So you've got the lane assist, you've got the junction view, and I will admit that compared to the 5-inch version, the 2589 and 2599, while a great model, true, one of the few instances where it suffers from being a 5-inch is when it splits like this, because it scrunches the map down real small. But when you've got the 6-inch one, hey, looks pretty nice. And the text up here, giant, is and up here at the top left also, giant. Well, okay, not as big as the DriveSmart 66 and 76, but still, that's plenty legible. And the great thing about running this in a vertical portrait mode is that you really don't need the turns list, just because you see so much going on. Even when I have the trip data fields present, which are all configurable, by the way. Let me get rid of that. But yeah, I look at this, and if you like the vertical, and some do, if you like the vertical, but the 5-inch is for the 2589, 2599, little too small. You want something larger, but not DriveSmart 86 large. Right here. This is good. Sometimes I will go back to models I already have, like this one. And I find new reasons of I said, oh, I'm glad I own this. I'm glad I have this, because I mean, I totally admit there are some models I own that I know I'm never going to use. I would just buy them and I'd try them out and I'd go through the features. Yeah, I don't think there's any use case for this ever. But then I'll revisit something like this and I'm like, oh yeah, because I have a subcompact car now. But what if I get something larger in the future? A bigger car? Even if it's like a rental or something like that. Well then, okay, this would come in quite handy. So, yeah. For vertical, I would say, well, of course, the DriveSmart 86, it's got so many more features in it, but might be too large unless you've got a really large car. So this right here, the 2689 and the 2699, might be the best thing for you, depending on what you're driving.